is a different. Normal database also we can store the data, right?
Okay.
Now, consider an example that your what is a banking record gets stored for years and years, right?
Yeah.
From the date where when you have opened the account, correct?
Account. Yeah.
It can last in 90 years, 100 years, it can be more than that until and unless it is with the bank, correct?
Yeah.
So, and they, what you can say, preserve those, what you can say, financial records for everybody, for every account, correct?
Yes.
Why they need that? That is the historical data, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is a historical data, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, data warehouse can be defined as a collection of a historical data or collection of a process data which is collected from multiple sources and dumped into a single database that can be called as a data warehouse. Do you what is it? Do you understood what I'm trying to convey?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Now, what is the need of data warehouse? That is the basic question, right? We understood the definition, but why we need that, right?
To get the information.
To get the information.
Yeah.
So let's see what is a real-time basics, a real-time scenario. Okay. Now, considering that we have a grocery shop, okay, consider in that manner. Now, in the grocery shop, okay, you have 10 customers, okay, with 10 different requirements, okay. So what happens is, as you newly opened, you are not gathering the data that which customer want which product, right? But later on, you understood that you are having a loss of business because you are not maintaining the data.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are filling up the inventory according to your choice, not of the customer's choice, right? So whatever the customer is coming, you don't have that particular inventory. So what you thought to write down the product IDs, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever the customers are demanding, correct? Right. So you start maintaining the history that this customer want this customer want this. So whenever you are stocking up the inventory, you are adding up those products, right?
Yes.
After adding those products, what you thought? To enter the name of the customers who had bought this product, right?
Yes. And
what the demand is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have maintained the record for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Now you have a good amount of data that what is trending, right? What customers are demanding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So until and unless you will have historical data, you will not be able to analyze, right, the situation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we need some historical data, correct?
Yes.
Is it comfortable with you now?
Yeah. You got it.
So let's see in a graphical representation how we can define a data warehouse. Okay. Consider that these are two databases. Okay, database A. This is database B. Okay. Now, so how we can define data warehouses? Collection of
historical
data from different databases, correct? Into a single database can be called as a data warehouse, right?
Yeah.
So, collection of data from different databases into a single database can be called as a data warehouse, right?
Data warehouse, yeah.
So, the process through which we are doing this particular, dumping the data into another database, that process can be called as ETL, right? Have you heard about this term before?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know the long form of that?
No, that's what I just heard about the ETL.
Okay. So let's have some overview about what is the ETL. Okay. Now, ETL is a process which transfers the data from one location to the target location, right?
Yeah.
Now, a database can be of different types, right? This source database can be of a different types, correct? And the target database can be of a different type, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting it?
No,
This
sir.
can be an Oracle.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. This database can be an Oracle database, correct? Of a company Oracle,
Yes.
correct?
Okay. Yeah.
This can be of DB2, okay? This can be of Teradata, right? As a database, correct?
Yeah.
Or a SQL server, right?
Okay.
So we have three different types of a database, correct?
Yeah.
Now the target database is a Teradata, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is we have to make the data compatible whenever we are dumping the data in the format of a Teradata database, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are dumping the data into a target database, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now when the data is extracted from here, from these databases, okay, that is called as an extraction, right?
Yeah. So that
So
is
now,
done by ETL.
yeah, so let me complete.
Okay.
Now this T stands for transformation. That means this DB2 data is what you can say is not compatible with this right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that data is going to transform with the process of some ETL tools, okay? So that is called as a transformation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once the transformation is done, we have to dump the data into the target system, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that can be called as loading, right?
Yeah.
So this process is called as a ETL process, right?
Yeah.
So in ETL, we have the different kind of tools like Informatica, Ab Initio, data stage. Okay, so there are various different kinds of tools as well. Okay, so now did you understand what is a data warehouse, how it is built up, correct?
Yeah.
Now let's coming up to the point that why we need what you can say a BI, that means a business intelligence. So according to you, what is the definition of it?
So business intelligence.
Do you know the definition? What is a business intelligence?
No. No.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So, as we have taken a grocery shop example, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a data warehouse, correct?
Yeah.
Now, consider that you are having what you can say multiple grocery stores, having 10,000 customers, having data of 10,000 customers. Okay? So it would not be possible for you to do a manual analysis, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the data is with you. You want some analysis so that you can improve your business, right?
Mm-hmm. Hello.
One second, one second.
Yeah.
So this is the last topic we are working. This is the last theoretical topic, and then we will cover with some practical scenario. Okay. So I think it should be working. Is it helpful for you, or is it getting bored?
Really
I'm getting into it.
No. I'm good. Comparatively. Time.
Sorry.
No, I'm good with
Okay. So now you have a grocery shop. Right? So you have a customer. Okay. You have a 10,000 customer data with you. So it would not be a possible thing to analysis to do an analysis on those, right?
Yeah.
Manually, correct? So we need some tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what that tools will be responsible for? Doing some analysis, right?
Yeah.
So they will be creating some what is the analysis would make us unable to take some wiser decision,
Mm-hmm.
to take good decisions, right?
Yes.
Those decisions can make my what is the business profitable, right?
Yeah.
Are we getting it?
Yes. Yes.
So that is called as a business intelligence, right? So in business intelligence, we have various tools, and we are choosing MicroStrategy as a tool, right?
Yeah.
So why we are choosing MicroStrategy? Because MicroStrategy is not only a BI tool, but it is a complete enterprise solution, okay, which provides multiple functionalities, not only with BI tool, but rather than to compare, what can I say, a complete software life cycle for a particular BI project. It has various kinds of tools available with that product, so that a company cannot have to buy any other tool for, like, for scheduling, like for exporting, like for, what you can say, migrating the objects, like for testing the objects, okay. So it had various different tools available into the MicroStrategy system, okay. So let's see that, what you can say, let's see some of the PPTs, okay. You got it right. What is a MicroStrategy? Why we need
Yeah, I
MicroStrategy?
got it now.
What is the data warehousing? Why we need that, right? So MicroStrategy is a BI tool used for the reporting purposes, okay, where users can able to analyze their business easily using MicroStrategy reports, right? And in this course, we will teach you report creation, dashboard creation, and their dependence, right? You will be learning how to improve report performances using VLDB settings, and also we will teach you about project installation, that how to create, what is it, the projects, how to install MicroStrategy, how to create the database instances, how to create the users and user group creation. Each and every topic is covered with the real-time scenarios for the understanding purposes, right? The contents will be, we are going with the business intelligence tool, okay? Introduction of a BI right now, what we have seen. With OLAP, with introduction of BI tools, database overview, MicroStrategy architecture, developer, MicroStrategy web. Then we are going to see MicroStrategy servers, then administration, folder structures, personal objects, public objects, schema objects, metadata, report view. This is just what you can say, a slide for what we are going to cover. We will see a real-time example right now, okay, after this. So the auto styles, okay, custom groups, facts, tables, how to update the schema, how to create a MicroStrategy tutorial project, how to access it, how to understand it, how to analyze it, how to replicate it, okay. Advanced feature, project configuration, how to configure the project, how to create a drill map, how to create a templates, how to create the prompts with different types of prompts, what are the different types of filters, administration facts, creation of reports, grid reports, analyzing data, transformation. So there are various different things, Mr. Gopi, we are going to learn in this particular training course. So the ultimate motto of this training course is, it is from scratch to end. That means the candidate will be able to understand that when a company bought a license in MicroStrategy, how they proceed, right? How they create the projects, how they create the objects, how they migrate it, okay? How they, migrate it to the production environment. That means making life for the business users, right? So whenever you are working in a real-time scenario, all the things for you will not be new, right? You have already gone through that stuff, okay? Okay, only the project for that company will be new for you. All the objects, you know how to create it, how to migrate it, right? So all this training will be more conceptual and more practical, okay? Considering that candidate is going to work in a real-time scenario, right? Practically. So let's see one product called as a MicroStrategy developer, on which this training course, is getting concentrated for the 60% of the time. Okay. So click on developer. We will be seeing creating one a good example over here. So till now you're comfortable with the pace?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Good, good, good. Is the session is recording?
I don't know actually. It's more can. Yeah, I think it's record. It's getting recorded.
Okay.
Give me a moment. It is getting loaded. So this is the micro strategy tutorial project, Gopi. Okay. So we are concentrating on this project for the learning part. Okay. So let's see one example. Okay. Of the object called as a custom group. How we are going to learn in the future. Okay. What is when the training is going to start. Okay. So it's what is a very small example what we are going to learn right now. So you got a requirement from the customer that you are a microstrategy developer now. Okay? So you got a requirement from the customer that you want, he or she wants to display the months into a group of seasons, right?
Mhm.
Like we have 12 months into the database, correct? From
Yeah.
January to December, right? Every country has its own seasons, right?
Yes.
Rainy season, winter season, like summer season, right? Like in India.
Mhm.
But if you consider as a software, we have only 12 months, right? That
Mhm.
grouping is a customized, that grouping is a virtual thing, right?
Mhm.
It does not exist into the software. But now a client want to create a report which should show like I have a costing, I have what I can say, I have a profit of $10,000 in rainy season. I have a profit of what I can say $15,000 in summers. Give me a moment, please. I'm just coming. Yeah, yes, sorry, sorry, Gopi, about it. Hello?
No, no problem. Just.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a requirement like a customer want to display the data into this manner that he have a profit of $10,000 in rainy season, $15,000 in summers, and in winters we have $5,000 as a profit. Correct? So, but as a software, we have only 12 seasons available. We don't have this kind of objects, right? So what we have to do, there is a very what is it? It can be done very simply in MicroStrategy. We have one object called as a custom group. Okay. So let's see how we can do that. Okay. In a different sense. Okay. With a different object. Okay. Click on custom group. Click on new custom group. Okay. Can you see new custom group? New custom group.
Yeah.
Now, double click here or drag an object from the object browser to add a custom group element. So what I'm doing is I'm creating one element called as a south. Okay. Now click on add a qualification, add an attribute called as a region over here. Now what I want, Gopi, I'm taking a different example. You are aware about the previous example. So let's take a different example on a practical scenario. Like my customer wants that all the south region should be displayed into a single region. Like south, southeast, and southwest should be displayed as only south. Northeast and northwest can be displayed as only north, right? And various other regions can be displayed as others region, right? Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Please confirm. Click on south, southeast, southwest. Now click on OK. Click on OK. Now what happens is, for south, these three elements are grouped together, right? Okay. Now again click over here. I have to form another element, okay? That can be called as a north, right? Now click on the add qualification over here. The same attribute you have to choose it, right? Region. Now what you have to do? You have to select northeast, northwest, right? Click on OK. Are you getting it, Gopi? So please, if you have any question, let me know.
Yeah. But I don't know whether net is slow from your side or from my side. It's like,
Well, what is happening?
Net is slow, I guess. Maybe like 5 seconds later it is coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me know. Okay. Well, let's wait for a minute. Okay, so that we are on the same page. Now, do you see a central over here? Sorry.
Yeah, I can see now.
So let's rename it. Okay. Others as others. Okay. Add qualification. The same attribute we need to qualify. Correct. Add other elements. Okay. Till mid-Atlantic. Till web. So my customer is only interested for south and north, right? And it's not interested for the other elements, so I had make it as others. Did you got the concept? You can relate it with the what you can say rainy season, summers and winters as well, right?
Yeah.
So anything can be working over here. So click on save and close. Name it as regional groups, correct? Now, right click over here, click on new report, okay? Click on blank report. Now what we want to perform an analysis on these regions, right? On these region groups, correct? Okay. So locate the object where you have saved it. Region groups, right? Now, without numerical values, you are not able to do an analysis, correct? Like business is all about profit and loss, correct? Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
So click on metrics, okay? So select some cost, profit, add the numerical values, click on revenue. Now execute the report. Now, from this report, what you are going to analyze? That for the south region, I am having this cost, this much of profit, this much of revenue, correct?
So actually your screen got stuck.
Stuck. But my internet
now
is
I can see.
ready. You can see? Now?
Yeah, now I can see. The before one I couldn't see.
No problem, no problem.
Okay. I just want, this is the only concept session, right? It's not about.
Yes. It's not a what I can say. It's a demo session.
Okay. That's fine then.
Yeah. So what you can analyze is that for south region you have this much of a total, what is this much of a cost, right? For south you have this much of a profit, right? Are you there, Anil, Gopi?
Yeah, I'm there.
For south you have this much of a revenue, correct?
Okay.
For north you have this much of revenue. For
Okay.
profit, what you can say, for north you have this kind of a profit, this
Mhm.
kind of a revenue. So now you can compare your total cost, profit, revenue, right? You can
Mhm.
click, you can also make a total of it, right?
Yeah.
You can also change the order style, look and feel of this particular report in a single click, right?
Yeah.
So are we getting the concept? So things are very, what you can say, easy, what you can say, easy to create in MicroStrategy, but the only concepts are important, right? The concepts are very important. You can
Yeah.
create the things easily, but the concept should be very clear. Until and unless those are clear, you will not be able to run in a, what you can say, you are not, you are unable to run in a longer, what you can say, for a longer time, right?
Mhm.
So I think the concept should be better, and with the real-time scenarios, what I had explained you till now. So in this way, we are going to proceed from a development part till the admin part, okay?
Admin part. Okay.
So that you should be grown.